right, we're going to check out the new user interface. The exciting thing about the new user interface is that primarily everything is exactly where it used to be and all the functionality is the same, or better. So it's not quite as scary as it might seem to try something new here. You can see that this homepage looks very similar. The happening section here on the left and our to-do section on the right. The to-dos have just been changed to help you see the to-do a little more obviously. All the same information is here, the ability to snooze the to-do, to dismiss the to-do, to mark it as complete, of course. And one thing that is better is that you can see this due date here now. We've had the ability to put a due date on to-dos for quite a while, but actually you could never see them if there was a due date on it. So it's a little tricky to use that functionality. If you come to the Manage Orders page, you're going to see the new look of the Manage Orders page. It starts with the client approval buckets. If you're using the cemetery approval section, that's going to be on there. Your production buckets, and then the tags. You're able to create a different color for each tag, and I'll send a separate video that'll help you see how to do that. But having the tags color-coded just makes it visually easier to quickly see them. You can see how many tags are in this bucket and how many are late or been in there longer than the time that you allow to be in the bucket. Same, of course, with your production buckets. This is a very overdue account, but how many are in there and how many are past the deadline to be in there. One of the last pages that's redone is really your list view. So anytime you click into a bucket, you have a list view. These orders are laid out differently. First of all, to help you quickly see if the invoice is partially paid, whether there is no draft invoice on it, or whether it's been paid or not paid. We don't have an example of not paid, but it would be red here. You can also quickly see the tags. So you can add tags, of course, just like you used to be able to. And your draft invoicing or your invoice section is here for those with permission to see the invoicing section. And everything else is laid out here, just same information laid out a little bit differently. When you click into an order, the order form will be set up just the same way that you have it set up in your account, but just a different user experience again. So we still have the collaborators section where you can add and edit collaborators. Ship to decedent, all this is the same. One thing I love is these used to just be the black bars for all the different drop downs, and we really gave this a visual, I believe, upgrade because it's much easier to see that which section is which, and you'll get used to these little icons as well. The tags show here on the outside of the tag bucket, which I think is really great. You can still add, and you'll see the way those add down on the outside. So it's really easy to see which tags are applied to the order. Everything else has the same information, different looks and feels, but same information in the same place. So that's a little quick overview of what the new user interface looks like. Hope you guys enjoy it, and feel free to give us feedback or let us know if you have any questions.